What up, folks? This video is going to be a companion piece to an older video I made years ago called Children of the Crack. I'm going to put a link to it. This stuff that's going on with these shootings that we've had, like in Tulsa and in Charlotte, been very disturbing to say the least. I want to focus more on the one in Charlotte. But before I do that, we went down to Tulsa. Glad that cop was held accountable, and she subsequently turned herself in. So hopefully justice will be served on that. Now, as for the one in Charlotte with Keith Scott, I want you all to put aside the emotionalism of the shooting and think about something, because I saw something very disturbing in that. I saw a lot of parallels to the Philandro Castile shooting in Minnesota a couple months ago. I'm not going to put any footage up. You all can find that stuff, but look at those videos and see if you see what I saw. Both videos had, of course, involved cops shooting black men, and both shootings were recorded by women on their cell phones. Disturbing enough as it is, but what was even more disturbing to me was, and as a preface, I'm not saying that this is a black thing, because I see it as possibly these things both being test runs for other opportunities like this, if you want to call it that. You know, any social experiment that may be deleterious to the society as a whole normally starts with the black community. You know, we're the lab rats, the guinea pigs. But we've heard of the saying, suicide by a cop, right? Where a person wants to kill themselves, but they don't have the guts to do it themselves, so they get the police to do it. You know, they go out, wave a gun, tell the police, shoot me, motherfucker! And police oblige. Could we be looking at experiments in murder by cop? You look at the video, both videos, the thing I noticed was that both the women were way too calm. You just saw your boyfriend, or in Keith Scott's case, your husband, get shot by the police, and you don't freak out? With Lavish Reynolds, her boyfriend was shot in the fucking car with her 4-year-old daughter in the car, and she doesn't freak out. Also, did you notice not once did she call him by name? All she said was, he shot my boyfriend, he shot my boyfriend. You didn't call him by name? And it gives me the impression she really didn't know the dude. And I saw a video of an interview that she had made on BBC. You can find it on BBC. Even then, she never mentioned him by name. She said all their hopes and dreams and all of this stuff. Keep in mind, the 4-year-old in the back seat was not her child by him. He wasn't the father. But that just struck me as odd. And when I've spoken to people about it, they said, you know what, that whole thing did look like a setup. I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but I'm just saying, look at it. Now, the Keith Scott thing, one of the things I noticed was she was at a nice far distance. This is her husband, father of her 7 children. You know, you hear her saying, don't do it, don't do it. You hear saying all that stuff, but she's at a far enough distance where, could it be that he couldn't hear her? Could she have been saying it just for the phone, for the camera? Also, she was saying that he's got a TBI, traumatic brain injury. He's on medication. Why is he in a car by himself? The police are saying that he had a gun. They put the gun down, She didn't try to run up and intervene. She just calmly and very rationally stood at a distance recording everything. That doesn't strike me as right. So could it have been that she may have been, and I hope this is not the case, believe me, I hope it's not. Could it have been that she was hoping that he would get killed? You know, we've heard the stories of the black widows, women who marry men and then kill them for their inheritance or their wealth or their insurance. Could it be this be a new spin on it? Could it be we're dealing with women now who they get tired of their men? It's not enough for them to leave them. Because, hey, especially if you got kids by them, you got to still deal with them popping in and out of your life. Then there's the financial aspect. You got the kids you got to take care of. Well, but a lot of these women now don't care anything about the kids. But, so they want that money for themselves. So think about this. You got a guy that you tired of, you got kids by him, you want to get rid of him permanently. Well, can't get Ray Ray and Pookie to off him, because, hell, they going to want some money for it. And then, as we know, when blacks kill each other, you don't get any publicity. Nobody really gives a shit. But if you can get the police to do it, hey, you get publicity, you get attention, you get to set up a GoFundMe account, get a little bit of celebrity, and everybody will be so focused on the police that they won't notice anything about you. It's like they're not gonna look you up and check out your criminal record, but they'll look up the guy you had killed criminal record. They'll do that. And you think about it. It's damn near the perfect crime. It's just something to think about. Hopefully I'm wrong. It's gonna be fucked up if that is the case. Murder by Cop. Comment, rate, subscribe. Out.